What would happen if you went to a theater and it started to move and that theater turned out to be a bus? Well, come with me and visualize and join the other passengers on this theater on wheels. You'll never know who gets picked up along the way. From internet dating, from the pizza delivery that went awry, the misadventures of the drunk bus driver, the dancer, the loving couple, the photographer, and the pregnant woman. It was all definitely a new perspective in theater. And don't be surprised if we bring you into the scene by interacting with you. So get your tickets ready for Once Upon a Bus. All aboard!
I really liked Once Upon a Bus because it was very unique. I liked the way everyone came into one bus, and you could really see a lot of growth in them. As time went on, you'd see all the characters changing as time went on, and that's something that I thought was really, interesting because that's really what happens in real life. People change every 5 years or so, but it's happening in this little bus. It's neat.
Like my character Jasmine in Once Upon a Bus, I like to have music playing because it helps me relax. The play was really a new experience because of the actual moving bus. The unexpected craziness in the cars carrying the actors might have been a play in itself. My character was enjoyable to play because she was someone I can really relate to as a dancer. The improvisational interaction with the other characters and the audience members would make watching and performing in this show a new experience every time.
I must say, when KK told me he wanted to do a live piece of theater on a moving bus with actors who get on and off, I couldn't understand how he was going to make it work. You can't just leave people in various places around the town. How are you going to make your entrances on time? How are you going to handle this incredible logistics? But leave it to him to find a way. Which led to one of my fun experiences from the show, and that was following behind the bus in private vehicles with the actors all inside. And every time the bus would pull over, people would pile out, changing costumes as they rushed back and forth for their scenes. I think the cast had as much fun doing that as the audience had watching the show. There was nothing quite like Once Upon a Bus.
Once Upon a Bus was a crazy ride. We all stuffed ourselves into a few different cars and made our journey with the bus, getting on and off with all of these fun characters we performed for our audience while moving through Nuuanu. It was not only fun, but interesting and hilarious, both the experience and the story itself. I played a sassy character who didn't have much luck with men and who loved to shop, and shop. I thoroughly enjoyed this ride and recommend it to all people who are into having a very different, unconventional, fun, and moving experience.
The play was presented in 3 acts. The first act happened on Halloween 2009. The second act happened 1 year later on New Year's Eve 2010. And the final act was 5 years later on Christmas Eve 2015. In this way, the audience could follow the story of each of the characters' lives over a period of time. What would happen if you went to a theater and it started to move and that theater turned out to be a bus?